Hi friends, welcome back to Living the Garden Life. I hope you've been having a wonderful day or evening whenever you're watching this. Listen, I haven't been out here in a number of days, and because, well, I've been out here to water and just go back in. It's been like a high of 35 degrees Celsius here in Ontario, Canada, and today is like the first official day of relief. Yesterday was 29 degrees Celsius with there was a bit of breeze, so we did get some relief, but man, it's been so hot. And so today the temperatures actually dropped to like 21 degrees Celsius from 29:30 to 21:22. Like our weather is always up and down, and our plants tend to feel that. So what I'm going to do as we go into the months of officially enter into the 2 full months of summer, July and August, it's important to keep your plants really moisturized. It's nice and healthy and as cool as they need to be, especially around the roots. So today we're just going to look at another shading option. We already did one shading option in another video, and trust me, those nets that I put up, it actually helped the plants a lot. I'm going to show you guys an update, and you're going to see that the garden is thriving amidst the 35 degrees Celsius weather that we're experiencing. Like, I think that's probably like maybe about over 100 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's been like really hot. So I'm so thankful for the weather. All right, so let's get to it. I'm going to go and show you just one important thing to do to keep your crops nice and cool and just help them withstand the heat. All right, let's go. All right, so first up, you want to make sure that your garden has some sort of shade on top of it. It's starting to rain right now. So make sure that your garden has some kind of shade on top, because that definitely helps to prevent them having that full sun effect. And the next thing you can do is grab some mulch. It has to be all natural. You don't want the colored ones because it will release the dye into your crops. You don't want that. So I'm gonna go ahead and add this to all my plants, especially those ones that are in pots. I'm right near my tomato plant. I'm gonna add it to that right now. And you want to first get rid of all the weeds. Then you add the mulch. So I'm going to go ahead and add mulch to all of these pots. I already have a little bit, but I'm going to mulch it up so that these guys can keep moist. So it's starting to rain. I'm gonna have to pick back up, but I mulched the tomato plants. I'm actually gonna leave some of these until later because it is starting to rain, and I'll pick back up with you in a moment. So because of the rain, I just took it inside, but mulching is really important. So what I did was I went ahead and I mulched all the plants that were in pots. The reason for that is you want to focus on the plants in pots because they need more of that sun protection than the plants in the garden bed. They have they're inside of the ground, right? So they got roots to establish, they have a lot of soil, they just have other plants to feed off of, but these plants in the pots, they're all by themselves, so they need that extra layer of mulch even my plant here, this is my calamine. Let me get the correct pronunciation. Calamondin plant. It's an indoor plant, and it's a really interesting plant. I need to fertilize it. I wasn't big on fertilizing, but because I'm starting to take notice of what is happening with plants, I see the importance of actually fertilizing your plants. So my plant now, it's interesting. All year it only had like about 5 or 6 limes, and I harvested those, and now there isn't really anything coming up, but it should be starting its process now of having more limes on the tree, but I don't see nothing. And then September, I believe, like in the fall time, is when it really gives you more limes. But yeah, it's growing fine, but ain't no limes on this tree. So I'm thinking maybe it needs some kind of fertilizer. But in any case, it's important to mulch your plants. So yes, I do mulch this. I think I may just move this outside. Speaking of fertilization, I tried a natural fertilizer about a week ago, a week or two. I think it's about 2 weeks ago. And the plants seem to really take to it. I think with the natural fertilizers, it may take a little bit more time. But what that is it's like a banana peel fertilizer. So I'm gonna show you how to make it. It's really easy. We all know that banana is a great source of potassium. Apparently, so is the skin, not just the banana itself, but the skin is an excellent source of potassium. So I just made some plantain, and it is it is from the banana family. This also is a great source of potassium. So here I've chopped up with just my regular kitchen knife, I've chopped up banana peels and plantain peels, and then I'm going to take this out to the outside and make some liquid fertilizer. So come along with me. It's all natural, so it will be good for your garden. All right, let's go. All right, friends, so this is what I did with all the banana and plantain peels. I placed them into this bucket that comes with a lid. So what I did was I just added some water to the peels, and that's going to soak in and release all the potassium and whatever other nutrients is in there that will be good for the plants. It's going to soak in here for between 3 to 7 days, and I'm actually going to close it up and let it soak, and then I will go ahead and use it to water the plants. Once the process has taken its place, then you're just going to pour that into the roots of your plant and then just watch them grow. And that's something you could do however often you wish. So that's one really great way to help your plants grow and just keep flourishing. And a last way I want to touch on is eggshells. For all you egg eaters, I actually don't consume eggs. I wish I did, because there's so much you could do with them. But save your shells. This is what we've been doing. My family eats lots of eggs. I don't, but I save the shells, and I have this like under our sink. And instead of putting the eggshells into a regular compost bag, I have them put it in here, and then I just squish it down with a butter knife, flip it upside down, and just really just crunch them up to as small as possible. You want to get rid of all the liquid parts and just crush them. Some people actually save them up and blend them in the blender, but you know me, it's too much for me, so I just can't be bothered. I think it's fine this way. I mean, it's really great that the more pulverized it is, I suppose, the quicker the nutrients is released into the soil. But you could just crush this up however you want. Just crush it up to as small as you can make it, and just put this around the base of your plants. And this goes into the soil and helps your plants to flourish. Eggshells have tons of calcium. So plants love calcium, they love potassium, they love the nutrients, and this all goes into the soil. Your soil health is really crucial to the growth and the health of your crops. All right, friends, so those are just some ways to keep your garden shaded this summer and keep your plants flourishing and growing healthy. So thanks for tuning in. If this is content that you have enjoyed, I would love for you to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. God bless you, friends, and we'll speak soon. Take care. Bye-bye.